In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to sign freelance and agency clients without doing any cold outreach. And the best thing is that you can do this whether you're a complete beginner or if you already have a 50K per month agency. So if you're a freelancer or agency owner and you're tired of sending thousands of emails, hundreds of DMs on Instagram or LinkedIn, or even spending hours doing cold calls to clients, and instead you want clients to come your way and throw you money, then this video is for you. And if you watch and apply the method in this video, you're not only going to be one of the very few agencies doing this in your niche, but you're also going to be seen as an expert and you're going to have as many clients as you can dream of. And what is this secret method that I'm talking about? It's Upwork. Now, before you go, I know a lot of you are already thinking, oh, Upwork is only low budget, cheap clients, there's too much competition. That's fine, because everybody else watching this video that wants to build a successful agency and make hundreds of thousands of dollars like we do, they're going to be more than happy to see that they have less competition. So you can go ahead and leave. Now, for those of you that actually want to take this seriously and just to prove to you that there are high-ticket clients on Upwork, I'm just going to show you real quick a couple of projects that we signed 3 weeks after we implemented the system in one of our agencies. So you can see here, one of our agencies, we implemented this on July 10th, and on July 12th, we got the first project for 12K, we got another one for 5K, and another one for 4K. All of this within 3 weeks. And this is not even counting the 30K in upsells that we got from these clients, but I'll get into the details of how we get clients to do this later in the video, so stick around for that. Now, here's the secret sauce. What we have right here is an overview of the Upwork funnel. And what it looks like is the clients are in pain. They're just sitting, looking at their computer and trying to figure out, what the hell? I need somebody to fix a problem for me. They have their credit cards in their hands. They're ready to pay for somebody to solve their problem. So they go ahead and they make a job post on Upwork with Upwork's help to try to find who is the ideal person that is going to be the best to help me fix this problem or work on this specific project. And there's two different ways that this is going to happen. So one of them is that Upwork is going to suggest to the client some freelancers that they think are going to be a good fit to work with you. But on top of that, you have all of the proposals that the freelancers that get invited and all of the other freelancers send to the clients. Now, this is where it gets super challenging for clients, which is they get a ton of proposals, but 95% of the applicants are absolutely terrible. Either they can't communicate properly, or they're not really good to work with, or they're just not experienced in service delivery as well. So it's very hard to filter through who are the best people that I could hire to work with me. And most of the times, clients just pray they are making the right choice and hire somebody to do this job. And now I'm going to show you our blueprint on how we make this work in our favor and sign as many clients as we want. So the first thing we need to focus on is how you present yourself with that big D energy on your profile. And this can be different depending on if you're a beginner or if you're already an experienced freelancer or agency owner, you have a lot of different clients. You can use all of that past authority and showcasing all of your past case studies, and you can show yourself as somebody with a lot of experience. If you're more of a beginner, you can explain to them that you're going to be much more dedicated to them than an agency would. You're going to be cheaper and you're going to dedicate all of your time to it. So there's pros and cons for both options. There's no excuses to making this work. And the way that we set up our profiles, I'll link a different videos that I have on my YouTube channel that go more in detail in this, but I'll just give you a little example of one of our profiles and what I mean by this. As you can see, for this case is a game development agency, and we are presenting ourselves as the best person for our ideal clients. We're showcasing our expertise that we've developed a lot of games. We've been in this place for a long time. We have a lot of users in our games, which is something that the clients that we want have. And we're also showcasing like our expertise by showing a testimonial from a previous client. And then we do a lot of calls to actions to get in touch with the clients, and we're presenting why would people want to work with us, because you don't want to sell on this platform on clients to do a project. You're selling them on doing the project with you, because they already are warm. They already want whatever you have to offer. You just need to sell them on why are you the best person to do it. So there's two different ways once you have the profile set up. There's two different approaches, and we've done both of them. And so I'm going to start off with the traditional way that you have to implement this, which is basically you spend a lot of hours searching for your ideal project. You need to be every hour seeing what new projects are getting posted on the platform, and then you have to write custom proposals manually. And if you've already been on the platform, you know that this is very time consuming because you need to be always on and you can't focus on other things like your service delivery, or you just need to be always on the platform trying to search for new things. So it's very inefficient, but it works. We've done it. We hired a virtual assistant that was working for us full time, just searching for jobs and sending custom proposals, and it worked. It just wasn't that efficient. It was too time consuming and it was too slow for us to send proposals to clients. By the time sometimes that we send the proposals, it's been hours, or the client already hired somebody because they are in a buying mood. They want to buy something. And so we just need to pray that the client actually sees and replies to our proposals. And so again, it's not ideal, but this works. We've made it work. Now, the thing with this is you're going to get like 2 to 10% reply rate on your proposals, which, if you think about it, if you send a lot of proposals, it can work for you. It can be profitable. It was for us, but it's not ideal. Now, the new way that we've started doing for the past year, we use our AI black box, and this is where it gets super interesting. We use AI to find our ideal projects, and not only we use it to find the ideal projects, we can filter more in our AI system than you can on Upwork's platform alone. So we are able to filter, for example, how many times does the client hire whenever they make a job post? What is their average pay rate? So these are all things that we can filter that allows us to find much better projects much easier. And not only that, the AI actually customizes the proposals to the clients using our templates based on our personal profile, all of the information that we have there, and the client's information that's on the job post. It creates a great proposal that gets clients to actually reply. And one of the key points here is that we land on the inbox of the client within 10 to 20 minutes. And the reason this is so important is you can think of it. The client goes on Upwork, they make a job post because they need to hire somebody and they want to do it now. And while they're still on the platform, they get a message and they get a bunch of applications, but they're going to be very few because only the fastest people are going to be there. And when you send a proposal, you're one of the first people to send, and the proposal is actually customized and it's good, that's going to increase your reply rate a ton, and it's going to increase the likelihood that you actually can convert them into a client. And so this not only is automated, but it generates 3 to 10 times better results than if you were to do it in the traditional way and just do it manually. And right now, the results we're getting in our agencies is anywhere from 15 to 25% reply rate, which, as you can see, it's much more than the 2 to 10% that you probably were going to get if you were to do the traditional way. Now, the next step is getting the clients into a sales call. And the big thing about this is that a lot of the freelancers and agencies on Upwork, they're not comfortable getting on a sales call. They're not that professional, as I mentioned already. And so by having the scripts that we use and the frameworks that we use to get to know the client, really understand what they want to achieve in their overall company, it allows us to position ourselves as a much better candidate for the job. And it allows us to move the process in our own pace instead of putting the client just going on his own. And so we use this process to close the deal. But here's the best part. The closing the first deal is only the start. And as I was mentioning to you before, we get lifetime revenue from these clients in 3 different ways. And I'm going to break this down for you real quick. The first thing is the upsells and cross-sells. So whenever we get to know the client and we see what they want to do, we're able to create solutions and offer solutions that are going to help them, whatever it is, whether it's increasing revenue, decreasing costs, completing whatever project they want to complete. It puts us in a position where we know what they need and we can provide it for them. And so it allows us, as you've seen, from 20K in projects, we've already upsold these clients 30K, and they're referring other people to us as well. And that brings me to the second point, which is testimonials. Whenever you sign a new client and you do a great job, that's an opportunity that you have to showcase your expertise. Every testimonial you get can be the key to unlocking your next 5, 10, 20 projects. Because think about it. I work with this lawyer firm to build their website. There's a lot of other lawyers that need websites. If I have a testimonial of a lawyer, somebody in the exact same position as other client that is looking for a website, they're gonna feel much better trusting me because I've already done it. So whenever you get a testimonial and you get good referrals from previous clients, that puts you in a better position to sign a next client. And that goes into the referrals as well, because we build a good relationship with our clients, we get to know them, and we actually care about the people we work with. We do a great job, they get what they want, and they know other people that are in the same position as them. How many people do you know that are doing the same type of business that you do, or that have the same type of problems that you do? All of us have. And that's the reason why it's so impactful to do a great job for people and create a relationship, because that unlocks infinite revenue. And this is all of our business based on this. We have a $500,000 a year agency, and we're growing this year continuously. And we only use Upwork and referrals for all of our business. This is all we do. And so you can see the potential that you have in your own agency or freelance business if you just apply this correctly. Now, what do you do with this information? As I said, you have basically two options. You can go the traditional way and figure it out all on your own, try to set this up and succeed, spend thousands of dollars the way that we have to implement this system. Or you can work directly with me to implement our AI system into your own business and help you succeed and save hundreds or thousands of dollars and hours on your own. We've been on Upwork for 4 years now, and this is the exact same system that we're using on our 3 different agencies in 3 different niches. And I'm also helping a few other freelancers and agency owners implement this system to dominate their niche. Now, because I'm working directly with you to make sure you succeed, and I also want my clients to have an advantage over their competition, I have to be very picky with who I choose to work with us. So if you're doing at least 3K per month and you're really good at service delivery, and you'd like to see if you're a good fit to implement this system with me, book a call to apply. I'm going to leave a link to my calendar in the description and the pinned comments. If you want to learn more about Upwork and why our system works so well, you can check this video out. See you next week. Peace.